Oh, hello out there, everyone. It's Mayabi, and we're continuing with Yes, My Demon Queen. Oh, and if you just joined us, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. And always remember, the most important character of the story is you, the readers. Get it up. I don't know how long it's been. Maybe the dream is over and I'll wake up back home. I feel a sharp pain in my cheek, followed by a sharp pain in the opposite cheek. It feels like I'm being thrown around, and it's getting increasingly painful. There's also a pressure on my abdomen. I think I can. I slowly open my eyes and see Malumel sitting on my stomach and rubbing her hands as if they are sore. She sighs and whines to slap my cheeks again. Wait! Stop! I grab her hand and she stares down at me in surprise. It worked! You're awake! She glances over her shoulder at Nahilia. See, we don't have to throw him out after all. I lift my hand to find that my cheeks burn intensely. How long have you been at this? About an hour. I was about to give up and let Nahilia have you. Let her have me? I glance past Malumel and see Nahilia on her throne, swirling a glass of wine wildly. My pulse quickens as she meets my gaze with a glare. The witch slaps my chest a couple times before standing. I look away while rubbing my tender cheeks. Her warmth was oddly comforting, but I don't have time to get much thought. I sit up and watch as the Demon Queen descends and steps and stands before me once more. I think I've adjusted to her aura around her. Or maybe I'm just desperate. Bellatrix told me all about your little stunt. I look around to see Bellatrix standing a few feet away. She closes her eyes as I look at her. Pennies! I try to stand, but Nahilia knocks the wind out of me by slamming her foot on my chest. On the ground where you belong. Do you know how embarrassing it is for a monarch representing all of demonkind? She twists her heel, digging in her foot into me and causing me to grunt in pain. Shut up! If I want to hear you cry in agony, I'll demand that you just do that. She twists her heel in and I try my best to keep my mouth clapped shut, letting out only a muffled groan. Good boy, Caligor. Maybe your obedience is the reason my father kept you around. Thanks. Nahilia twists her heel in the back and forth several times. I didn't say you could talk, boy. Tears well up my eyes, but I manage to keep my cries muffled. Good. At least you're resilient. Now, as I was saying before you rudely interrupted, you know how humiliating it is for me to have the smartest, most feared among my generals walk headfirst into a trap and nearly die? Speak, Calicor! I swallow nervously as she lessens the pressure on my chest. I don't know what's going on. Oh! The demon queen pulls her foot back and fiercely stomps it on the ground beside my head. I'm certainly that would have split my head in two. Malamel and Bellatrix take steps back. I'm in trouble. Perhaps you have forgotten just who your master is. Or I never knew to begin with. Bellatrix, Malamel? Your Highness? Yes, ma'am. You both are dismissed. It's clear that Calicor is in desperate need of correction. Bellatrix bows and turns to leave while Malamel remains with her eyes lingering on me. She looks worried. Nahilia cleared her throat. I think there's something wrong with Calicor. Clearly. Just don't be too harsh on him, please. Nahilia looks as though she's about to turn her fury on the witch. But Malamel bows deeply and Nahilia just folds her arms and looks away as the witch departs. I let out a short sigh of relief as the demonic queen turned her attention back to me. Truthfully, I don't know why this is happening. Maybe if I offer her the same respect that I offered Malamel showed her, I could get through to her. Your Highness, please! I let out a violent as Nahilia slams her foot back down on my chest. I need answers from you, Calicor. You especially. She mumbles the last bit under her breath. What does she mean? My thoughts are interrupted by the pain of her grinding her heel down into me. Mercy, my queen! This isn't good. I struggle to breathe again. If this goes on, I won't be able to talk. Who knows what she'll do then? I'm not hearing a good explanation yet, boy. I can't think while she's doing this to me. I need to think of something, quick!
今すぐボイスプレミアムを選択するのだ。ご褒美に世の声を聞かせてあげる。
My eyes wide and I use the last ounce of my air to blur out something in desperation. Massage! Nahilia raises her brow and thankfully begins to ease up on my chest. I apologize, Your Highness. I would like to make it up to you. This is either going to get me killed or spared, but there's no going back. I'd like to offer you a massage, Your Highness.
Massage だと?
I think she's blushing. She's definitely looks shocked.
世の崇高なる肌に触れていいと勘違いしておるのか?
Huh? I can offer you the most wonderful, mind-melting massage you've ever experienced.
この愚か者が.
Your father loved him. It was the only way he could relax after a long day. I realized that I interrupted her and swallowed nervously. Yep, this is it. This is how I die. Nahilia doesn't say anything, but for the first time she doesn't look angry.
そうなのか?
I relax as she lifts her foot and saunters back to her throne. She appears deep in thought. Did mentioning her father make her sad?
で?
She levels an expectant glare at me as she sits on her throne with her legs crossed. My apologies, I just couldn't look away from you. I continue to say that the first thing that comes to mind as I climb the throne steps.
何を
I should probably stop that now. I mean, to say my queen is just so imposing. She lets out a low hum, and I kneel before her, slowly beginning to work her shoes off.
なら汝が口だけではないことを試すとしよう
I begin to press and roll my thumbs against the bottom of her feet, her stocking-clad foot. She lets out a low muffled groan and relaxes her toes. I think that's a good sign, as these people really demons?
もう片方の足だ今すぐに
I focus on her face as I roll my thumbs, deep circling motions. Her eyes are closed, and she's smiling. It's like she's trying to hold back from laughter. I think is she ticklish? Nahilia's face relaxes as I massage her calves. Her body is so soft and warm. I freeze up as Nahilia lets out a soft, breathing moan. Is everything okay, my lady? Her eyes slowly flutter open, and I realize how beautiful she really is.
嘘をついていたわけではないようだなカリゴは汝の新たな仕事ができたかもしれないなだが汝のその手の位置少し卑しいのではなかろうか
I glare down at my hands, resting just above Nahilia's knees on her bare thigh.
汝は世の肌に触れる資格はないと言ったはずだ汝のその無礼後悔するがよ
Nahilia reels back before driving her open palm into my cheek, and everything fades to black in an instant. If that's what she can do with a slap, just how strong is she? It's quiet. I have no idea how long I've been out for. I think I see something in the darkness. I squint to blink my eyes several times. With each blink, the mysterious shape comes and takes full form. I finally see him. A featureless man wearing the same robe as me. This is a strange world. There you are. Toa, I apologize. He knows my name? Who are you? Caligor, or at least I was. I know this is hardly the best outcome for either of us. We were both going to die, but I have faith that you can overcome the trials ahead. This is insane! Can you explain to me what's going on? I'm afraid I have not the time. You must befriend Nahilia as I did her father and persuade her against this war. Befriend her? How? She isn't exactly the kind of person you could just befriend. She is a complex person with many layers. Once I feel the sharp pain in my cheek, but this is different this time. Like a needle poking me. You must know the only you can save the world you inhabit. How can I when I don't even know anything? I left many notes for you, Toa. I hope that my vision is enough to guide you for what lies ahead. Wait! The man spreads to my other cheek. The pain spreads to my other cheek as I shift my body in discomfort. This pain grows more and more unpleasant until I sat up in a strange room drenched in cold sweat. I'm not surprised to see Malamel pinching both my cheeks. Oh, you're awake! What's going on? I dragged you back to your room after Nahilia did whatever she did to you. What do you know about what happened to me? Not much. She shakes her Penny's head and frowns. You snuck off into the woods for a meeting with some demons that were loyal to the crown. Where? She nods. When the king died, many demons refused to swear loyalty to Queen Nahilia. The ones you went to meet with were sessionless. That scouted the info for us. Too late, and we only managed to find you when what? When Bellatrix smelled your blood. She thought it was fatal and was about to call off the search, but I made her continue. That's when we found you with the Scarecrow demon. Why did you have her panties keep looking for me? I wasn't going to be satisfied until we found your body. I see. That doesn't explain much. At least it's something. So, do you have any idea what happened to you? What should I tell her? Pennies! Maybe it'll seem less suspicious if I tell her Pennies it was her magic. I mean, how can you refute that? One of them casted an amnesia spell on me. I don't remember anything. Malamel tilts her Penny's head. That's strange. Uh-oh. I didn't detect any kind of magic on you back in the forest. I'd be able to dispel it. Were that the case? She narrows her eyes. Right. I guess this is the one person that wouldn't work on. I shrug. Thankfully, I'm not sure. Well, okay. She passed me on the shoulder twice. We'll figure it out together. Your secret is safe with me. It's a secret? Yeah, I wouldn't tell Nahilia the truth. She can be kind of unreasonable, but she doesn't know that much about magic. She'll trust you especially. What do you mean? You're her advisor. I think she was just mad about the whole walking into the trap thing. If Caligor is smart, why did he do that? I wonder. So, anything you want to throw? You want to know? Tell me about yourself, Malamel. She gasps and steps back. Myself? Well, okay. I'm from a small human village called the Sarkath. It was founded a few thousand years ago by a coven of witches that grew upset with the warring kingdoms. You wouldn't have heard of it even if you had your memories. They isolated themselves you see. Isolated? Why? Like I said, they were tired of using their magic being used for wars, greedy princes. They used their magic to create their own village and everything they could ever need. It sounds kind of nice. It was. Probably still is, but they're boring and blind to the problem in the world. Oh, Melomel busts up for kissing. They banished me for simply wanting to learn that which I should not. She huffs and shakes her panties head. This is clearly a touching subject. I'm more interested in you, Molomel. This is me. I shake my head. That's your past. Not who you are now. What do you like to do? No one's ever asked me that. Her cheeks redden as she closes her eyes and smiles. Suddenly her eyes shoot open and her smile turns into a wide grin. Big explosions! Excuse me? She claps excitedly. The kind that make the ground shake. Really fast, intense, demonic rock music. Demonic rock? How is that different from human rock? You mean you're the one of those people who can't tell the difference? I can't say that I've ever heard demon rock. She gasped in horror. You've lived in the demon capital for this long and you haven't heard any? I lost my memory, remember? The witch shakes her panties head. I'm envious. How so? There are so many things that get to listen for the first time. We should go to the lava pools and listen to some. Lava pools? Yeah, some of the demons love swimming in lava. It's too hot for me, but I love the vessels. You know Bellatrix even bathes in it. You're kidding. If you're lucky, you might even see her topless there. Topless? Molomel lets out a deep chuckle. I was kidding. You should have seen your face. I'm sure my reaction wasn't that ridiculous. Maybe not, but it's the way more than I can usually get out of you. Right. What was our relationship anyway? We're lovers. She says that without a hesitation and with a completely straight face. Lovers? Well, yeah. Don't tell me you've forgotten that too. Maybe being Caligor isn't so bad after all. I feel my cheeks burn, but then notice her trying to fight back with a smirk. You're messing with me again. Oh, so you believe that Bellatrix gets naked in public, but you can't believe that you are in love with me? The two can play at this game. Who said I wasn't in love with you? Her eyes widen. Got you! That's unlike you, Caligor. But good one. I'll be back to play more later. She winks at me and jogs towards the door. Why is she in such a hurry? I let out a deep sigh. She was kind of nice. I look around my room, wonder. At least I have some understanding of who I am now or who I'm supposed to be. What have I got myself into? Alright everyone, here's where this episode is all wrapped up with a bow. If y'all liked the video, do me a favor and punch a like button in the face like a boss and high fives all around. Oh, and if you just joined us, you're welcome. Glad you made it here and I hope y'all enjoy your stay. And always remember, the most important character is you, the readers. May y'all be signing out.